What's weird about squad check all random is how often it happens where you and even 3v3 characters, how often you and your opponent all have the same character on your team. It just happens all the time.
There's a reason for that. In fact, the random number generator in this game defaults to less used characters on the particular switch. So if there's like one character, especially if you main a character and you have like a roster of 10 or 20 but don't touch the rest, there might be a reason for that.
Oh, is that true? I did not know that. I learned something today.
I know it does in Squad Strike at least. I'm not sure if it does for the rest of the game.
Anyway, here we go on Pokemon Stadium. We can talk about Squad Strike later. Captain Falcon versus Ryu. This is a matchup where I feel like the neutral tools compared to Mario are a little bit weaker for Captain Falcon, but he can also just get those super strong punishes we talked about. Yeah, and that's going to be his plan. And it also has the faster ground speed, which might be a difference maker here versus the tanky Ryu.
Yeah, more than happy to trade a bit of neutral capability for those kill confirmed. Couple of jabs and he's hunting. He's on his way. Ikan strikes first.
Ikan's so good at that. Like when you think that the couple of jabs is going to lead to a Shoryu immediately, and then you like panic DI, and then he follows up with up air Shoryu. It's clean stuff from Ikan.
Yeah, there's a bit of muscle behind Captain Falcon as well, so might have just been gauging the percent windows, recognizing that first Shoryu wouldn't have killed anyway.
Yep, using all that space that he had earned for himself from controlling center stage with the jabs, just to get the job done. And a second one immediately follows. That wasn't even like 30 seconds after the first stock fell. Ikan is schmovin' in game one.
Yeah, it's rare to see this combination of patience and quick kills, but Ikan is managing to pull it off. He's not baiting, he's not getting baited, I should say, at certain opportunities. That time, a nice fade back from Arctice to finally break the streak, but having said that, he's just at that perfect Goldilocks level of neutral.
You know, Arctice has to get more than like some stray hits in here or there, right? He's got to find a way to like get the combo strings going, and that's actually harder said than done, or sorry, easier said than done. When you're dealing with any situation with Ryu, okay, as the double jab into strong F tilt gets the job done here on the side. Lean stuff. You have to adapt your combo tree to deal with Ryu's weight and deal with Ryu's ability to focus out of stuff, and it's trickier than you think to put him into pure disadvantage. But once you do, and once you understand how to put Ryu in disadvantage, you can be greatly benefited. But there's a bit of matchup knowledge there that might be missing.
At some point, it's more than just matchup knowledge, though. When you have an opponent like Ikan, who is consistently applying nightmarish levels of pressure all game, you can hardly escape the corner. When you do escape the corner, you're air dodging and getting frame trapped anyway. It just becomes so difficult to think on the fly, formulate a game plan against what could be 4 or 5 different options from a single interaction. He has different routes that go from the same start. Hopefully, if we can switch back to the gameplay here, as we do see game 2 going on.
I think we're in the game.
I think we are
we in the game?
Should deliver that footage in just a moment. There we go.
Hey, we got there. Yoshi's Story, game number 2.
Cardboard coming out. We saw Arctice make good use of those wall jumps from all the sets on Kalos in the prior set. All the games on Kalos, I should say. And with Yoshi's, he can do the exact same thing, but what a bait as he dares him to Falcon kick out of the corner, which he plays right into his hand.
That was a great bait from Ikan, but that's the thing about Yoshi's Story is it actually has a pretty high ceiling. Particularly if you're going off of the base platforms, right? Or sorry, the base platform, singular. The platform, if you start combos off of these platforms, the reason why it leads to early kills is because the platforms are super high. So maybe you should have went for, another jab into up air Shoryu read or another similar type of exchange to get the stock first. Instead, we have Ryu in this spot where now he's clashing with Captain Falcon here from behind, and Arctice is making the stage work for him.
Yeah, not quite shaded from everything Captain Falcon wants to apply from above, but nevertheless, Ikan finally finds the kill. Having said that, Arctice has managed to put up so much extra credit that he's looking so good to continue this.
Now, a couple of fireballs is really going to buy Ikan some time here as he tries to recover, but woo, he instead gets knocked to the other side of the stage, all things considered, and just trying to find a way through these walls of Arctice. Couple of jabs here. Oof. The fading there. I love that fading there over the slant. That's so scary. But instead, Arctice turns it around, and he does capitalize on that percent lead. And that's where the Shoryu is super scary. When you get caught on that top platform, you just explode.
Yeah, only need one bit of penetration, and when you find it, especially in a spot like that, you know you can find kills at 70, 80. That's a Ryu specialty. Look at that shield, so low.
Phrasing? Am I allowed to say phrasing?
I don't know, it's a term.
But, oh, we got the fake kill sparks there. Just not enough to KO, and I'm not sure if that Tatsu does like read the tech or if it's just like a safety thing. Because we see the Tatsu killing a lot of those spots. Even if it does get the pure confirm, and then does it also read the tech? That would be pretty crazy if it did. I don't know.
It's pretty multi. Oh wow, that down smash. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. No, he might have saved him.
No, he's not. He's not safe. He's mega dead. Almost saved him.
Look, I got worried for a second. I feared for my life, especially knowing that, you know, that first Tatsu was coming back, so did have to delay a bit off stage. Might not have been in position, but Ikan is practiced enough to rectify a mistake like that.
Yeah, it's about persistence. Like, don't quit until the job's done, right, when you're off the stage. Captain Falcon's forced to recover at that particular angle. Just take your time. It looked like you had it. You had the kill sparks, and then you got the sour spot. That's just being practiced in that situation pays dividends, right? And again, Ikan is playing slow and steady. Like, you see him dashing, like, not even dashing, walking backwards. And how that forces mistakes on, like, just short hop angles versus the opponent, right? It's just clean gameplay that involves those little things in neutral that go a long way. Okay, jump save the whole way. Scary spot for Ikan here. And he lets the focus rip the entire way down just to, like, kind of let Ryu's trajectory go that low.
Down throw back air, nowhere close on those down airs, but Arctice is continuing this ledge trap with another well-placed back air.
And Ikan's really using, like, every resource he has to try and get out of that, but then he just turn the F smash around, let it rip. Ikan lets it rip too, but it's not quite enough to take the stock here. Again, that high ceiling on Yoshi's proving very beneficial to Arctice, and that's why you see the counter pick here.
There we see another example, Captain Falcon using that superior ground speed, just outpacing him on the floor.
And Ikan, so look at this, he like dashes when he's in a ledge trap scenario, he dashes all the way to center, throws a blue fireball, the slowest moving fireball, and then he approaches up to like kind of read the timing on when there's a ledge get up. Ikan is just, he's using every resource he has to get the job done here. But as soon as I say, like, it's not actually getting the job done because Arctice has 3 stocks to 1 lead. He's just controlling the spacing so well on this stage in game 3.
Yeah, this has been the ticket so far. Hesitant to grab even after that focus came out. But nevertheless, still looking good even after that back air connects.
But okay, that's big damage back from Ikan. One landing tree trunk forward air will lead to 50% because that's how Ryu goes versus fast fallers particularly. Arctice trying to use as much space as possible to just slow things down a bit, but believe it or not, even though Ikan's down a stock, he is in control of this particular neutral exchange.
Yeah, this is looking a lot better. Able to make up the ground even with that drift on the Falcon dive.
One grab might be all it takes. No, okay, 2 hits of neutral air are not strong enough to kill, but there it is. Down air gets the job done for Arctice. He is on the board in winners finals.
Yeah, defensive Hadouken makes no difference because it puts you in a spot where you have one timing and one timing only to make it back. And Arctice knows if you're managing to hit that correctly, there's nothing you can do. You've made your bed, now you have to lay in it.
Hitting it correctly is easier said than done, of course.
Yes.
But if you're going to be successful with Captain Falcon, you got to hit that more times than you don't, right? That's pretty important here. But now Ikan has the opportunity to counter-pick as much as he likes in the next 2 games. And he's just going to run it back to small battlefield.
Why not? It's a particular favorite of him.
He gets his Tekken music.
He does. Gets those opportunities at up airs into Shoryus, which he can find and does find often.
You play the platforms brilliantly, might as well stick to it. The ceiling's not too high like it would be on Kalos, where you would go for similar platform shenanigans. And look at that. Oh, immediate 54% Ikan out the gate, hot on small battlefield.
Yeah, feisty start for sure. And again, another up air. He's building it up.
Okay, that's a really good trade for Arctice. Oh no, he gets a couple of hits, but focus allows Ikan to sneak out of those shenanigans that were so violent versus Ike's Knight in winter semis.
Yeah, air dodge only providing a little bit of solace there as it still connects off to the top 2, but Arctice is living for now.
But a falling there interrupts the knee. And Ikan, again, just is cleanly, he converts off of the parry. Man, from the disadvantage to advantage in the blink of an eye on a character who is not known to have a strong disadvantage state by any means.
Not at all. He's just playing with so few gaps in his game plan, but there is Arctice hovering underneath that stage, and at the perfect time, the Falcon dive will throw them right back in this.
Yep, and you can play like you have no faults in your game plan as much as you can, but every character does eventually have faults in the game plan. That is exactly what Arctice is able to capitalize off of on the side, right? Reuse recovery, just by definition, is exploitable, and you gotta take care of that business when you get the position. So, good stuff to Arctice. 3% separate these two right before that Raptor boost lands. Woo! And again, a focus just is the difference between life and death here for Ikan.
Yeah, but Ikan's still just walking back and forth. He knows that that minutiae of spacing could really make this turn the tides in his favor.
But okay, focus out of this, my guy. Getting the quick landing dare to fair, turn things around. Last stock situation, game number 4. Arctice needs this to get on the winner's side of Grand Finals. Let's see. Ooh, and another knee. Focused brilliantly by Ikan.
The output from both players, and particularly from Arctice right now. Backer has him off stage.
Okay, good delay from Ikan, just using every resource he can to get out of this corner spot, and he's using the hop on the red fireball to sneak away from Arctice's corner pressure.
Couple of rolls, oh!
That's a scary down air, but there it is, Arctice. You know what beats a focus is a 2-hit maneuver. We got a game 5.
Do indeed. Arctice already pulled off one reverse 3-0 on stream. Gonna need to find another, but it's looking close. It's looking doable.
He's finding the buttons where he needs to. He's finding the focus punch. Like, Ikan is just going to sneak out of those knees. But the thing is, when you sneak out of those knees with the focus, you're still taking like 18%. You're taking a good chunk of damage. Actually, I think you take reduced damage when you focus, right?
Take half damage.
Yeah, so you're still taking like 10% damage when you focus those. So if you play, like, it feels weird to tell a Captain Falcon to play it slowly, but like you're playing it slowly by representing the lethal options, and then Ikan picks the one disadvantage option that gets him out of that, and you still get the damage, and you still get the stock lead immediately with this dare on the side. Ikan took a little too low, and Arctice said no thank you.
Yeah, no harm, no foul after Arctice missed the full hop the first time because he finds the kill right after.
Now it's Ikan. This is the biggest disadvantage Ikan has had on the first stock in a while here since game number 3. And he's gonna let it rip on the side platform. And he's gonna let it rip again. Okay, there you go, Ikan. Not falling victim to falling into bad habits after getting down so early and what was a crazy scramble on the right side of the stage. When Arctice is moving again.
Continuing to juggle.
The focus sneaks out again though.
Stomp baits that out. Perhaps just looking to avoid that knee again, but Arctice now looking to play around it.
Ikan needs to convert something off of that red fireball, but no, he's going to get a couple of, turn around these up airs a couple different ways. I don't think that that fireball was a fireball.
Certainly wasn't meant to be. The read and that down smash going to send him backwards.
That was first hit of down smash, killing Ikan off the wrong side of the stage. But as it stands now, Ikan is one stock away from being sent to losers after he had a confident 2-0 lead in this set. Let's see if he's got what it takes to turn it around after Arctice has turned on a new gear in Winners Finals.
I assure you though, and only 28%, this is well within reach.
Oh, going high here, gonna save Ikan from bitter defeat off the bottom of the stage. Arctice had a game plan down there. You know it involved a spike.
Shield looking very low. It's dwindling from Ikan.
A quick combo should get that shield strength back because this is Smash Ultimate, right? Shields don't stay low for too long. Oh, that's a strong read. But, oh! But that was not the strong Shoryu, was it? Or was that just not the strong hitbox?
It might not have been. And whether or not it was meant to be the strong one, Arctice has a way back.
Oh, and Arctice, I feel like there could have been an opportunity for the spike there. If Arctice was a little bit quicker on the draw, not to be. And now this is definitely a bad spot to be in for Arctice because like you fall victim to one down tilt, one jab. That's all he wrote.
Multiple ways of applying pressure here. The shield still looking low. Out of range of the Tatsu.
He DI'd out. He DI'd out the perfect opportunity.
Jab mix-ups, all the tricks coming out for both players. Outranges that with forward tilt.
Arctice now in control of the stage, and he gets the grab on the corner. Great DI though, Ikan's alive. He saved the jump the whole way, but it does not matter. Arctice waits it out, waits out the Shoryu, cleans up. Reverse 3-0 again for Arctice, that's 2 in a row to make it to Grands at Ignite.
If you push Arctice to the brink, he will find his way back over and over again. There were like 4 or 5 times where Arctice could have lost that set by making the wrong decision, and he just didn't. He brought out that second level of gameplay against a top 5 opponent in Chicago, and when it's on the line, when it's all to play for, he's just been impeccable this whole day.